Hello everyone, welcome back. We've got our last first round playoff recap to discuss as the first round has been completed. All 8 playoff series are now finished. We'll get to the conclusion of the first round recaps and look ahead to what could be the start of a very entertaining second round coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey channel. Now before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support. I would never be able to do this without you guys, so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. It really does help the channel, and we're on the road to 500 subscribers. And don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below discussing all that we'll discuss in today's video. So in today's video, we're looking at the games that happened over the weekend. We saw 1 Game 6 and 2 Game 7s happen over the weekend, and we'll preview the next few days of game action as the second round is going to start later today. So we'll touch on all of that and how it affected the playoff matchups as it finished up the first round. So back over on Friday, we saw 1 game of NHL action as it was Game 6 between the St. Louis Blues and the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets had a chance to put away a series up 3-2. They would start out quite well. It was a close game, but then in a span of 2 minutes and 6 seconds in the second period, the St. Louis Blues scored 3 separate occasions, pulled away and destroyed the Winnipeg Jets 5-2. It was another time where Connor Hellebuyck was pulled, as Hellebuyck has not looked good on the road this year for the Winnipeg Jets as they lose to the St. Louis Blues 5-2, as the Blues tie the series at 3 apiece and send it back to Winnipeg for a Game 7, while the Jets fail to put the series to bed. So for the Blues, Broberg and Turchenko both had a goal and an assist. Faxa had 2 assists, and Walker, Shen, Fowler also scored for Blues in the win, while Perfetti, who scored his first career playoff goal, and Niederreiter were 2 goal scorers for the Jets in the loss. It was an intriguing game there, but the Blues opened up a big lead and destroyed Winnipeg. Then we saw Game 7 happen over on Saturday between the Dallas Stars and Colorado Avalanche, as it was a winner-take-all game. The Avalanche actually got out to a 2-0 lead in this game, but the Stars crept to their way back. They would score 2 goals in the third period, 1 a 5-on-5 goal, 1 a power play goal, both from Mikko Rantanen to tie the game up in the third. Then this goal here with under 4 minutes to go on the power play from Wyatt Johnston, who scored a goal in every Game 7 he's played in, put the Dallas Stars up 3-2 on the Avalanche. Remember, I'll go score sports, but Johnston wound up scoring the go-ahead goal, and then with just a few seconds left, Mikko Rantanen put his hat-trick goal into the empty net. Mikko Rantanen buries his former team as the Stars, thanks to Rantanen and Johnston, put away the Avalanche 4-2. As even though they didn't finish in Game 6, they do win the series in 7 games and advance to round 2, while the Avalanche have been eliminated in round 1 for the second time in 3 years. So bad stuff there for the Avalanche. For the Stars, Rantanen had 4.8, 3 goals and an assist. Duchesne had 2 assists, and Johnston also scored. For Stars in the win, while McKinnon and Manson were 2 goal scorers for the Avalanche in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there, but Dallas comes from behind and takes down Colorado. And then the last game we saw over the weekend, back over on Sunday, it was Game 7 of that Jets-Blues series, as it was the last first-round series that had not finished yet. So the Jets on home ice had won each and every game, but the Blues actually started out quite well in this game. They got out to a 2-0 lead, and the second period the Jets make it 2-1 thanks to a power play goal from Perfetti. But then late in the second period, Radek Faksa put one past Hellebuyck, making it 3-1 Blues. That's where we go into the final 20 minutes, but in the final 20 minutes of the game, the Winnipeg Jets would score with 1:55 minutes left with the goalie pulled thanks to Vladislav Namestnikov, and then with a mere 1.6 seconds on the clock, Cole Perfetti would put the puck in the net, and that would tie the game. The Blues were 2 seconds away from advancing to the second round, but Perfetti halts that. It made it 3-3. It forced overtime. They would actually go to double overtime, and in double overtime, thanks to this goal here off a deflection from Adam Lowry, Sportsnet, the Winnipeg Jets will come from behind, do the impossible, and wound up taking down the St. Louis Blues 4-3 in double overtime. The Jets advanced to round 2, first series win since 2021 for the Winnipeg Jets. They hold on. The President's Trophy team advances to round 2. They will face the Dallas Stars in round 2. Will the St. Louis Blues heartbreak for them as they go from almost winning this series to being eliminated from playoff contention. So really great comeback win there for the Jets. For the Jets, Pionk and Connor both had 3 assists. Perfetti scored twice, and Lowry, who had the double overtime winner, and Namestnikov both also scored for the Jets in the win, while Faksa, Kyrou, and Matthias Joseph, who scored his first career playoff goal, were 3 goal scorers for the Blues in the loss. So it was an intriguing game there. Blues almost advanced but will the Jets come away with the victory? So those are all games saw from over the weekend. Just going over to show you the first round matchups and how they finished. So in the West, the Winnipeg Jets wound up taking down St. Louis Blues in 7 games, 4-3. Dallas Stars wound up taking down the Colorado Avalanche in 7 games, 4-3. The Vegas Golden Knights took down the Minnesota Wild in 6 games, 4-2, and the Edmonton Oilers took down the LA Kings in 6 games, 4-2. And then in the Eastern Conference, the Capitals took down the Canadiens in 5 games, 4-1. The Canes took down the Devils in 5 games, 4-1. The Leafs took down the Senators in 6 games, 4-2. And the Panthers took down the Bolts in 5 games, 4-1. So definitely lots of interesting stuff, but our second round matchups will be Panthers versus Maple Leafs, Canes versus Capitals, Jets and Stars, and another Knights and Oilers series. So lots of intriguing second round matchups. Just going over to tell you the next few days of game action. So later today on Monday, we have 1 game of NHL action, as it's the first of the second round matchups between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then over on Tuesday, tomorrow, we have 2 games of NHL action as the Carolina Hurricanes will open their series up going to the Washington Capitals, and then another heavyweight battle as the Knights take on the Oilers. First time in 2 years that'll happen, as the Knights host the Oilers in game 1 of their second round matchup. So lots of intriguing games from our past couple days. We'll recap those games in our next game recap video, but I just want to let you know the first round has ended and those are your final 8 teams. So definitely that's all I'm going to talk for today. Let you guys thoughts. Are you surprised that the Jets had to win in 7? Are you surprised the Stars and Mikko Rantanen wound up coming back from down 2-0 in that third period? And I'll let you guys thoughts, and if you're surprised at any of the second round matchups, down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. Remember to like this video, and if you're like to subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support. I'll never do this without you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. I also have a blog to news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that, so check that out. I've linked that down in the description below, and come see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.